One late night, the sound of a rattling doorknob woke Otis McDonald, a 76-year-old man.
What are you doing? I have a bat. I'm not afraid to use it.
I don't care, old man. I'm taking your stuff.
Hey, no, don't.
The next morning, McDonald walks into a gun shop, hoping to buy a handgun.
Morning.
Morning, sir. What can I do you for?
Could you point me in the right direction for a gun? I need for self-defense.
I'm sorry, sir, but in 1982, Chicago passed a law that banned all new gun registrations.
What? I have the right decision for the Second Amendment. I should be able to purchase a gun. I'm gonna sue the city.
Can I help you there?
Some Chicago residents, some of who had been crime victims, filed a federal suit against the city. They alleged that the Chicago ordinances violated the Second and 14th Amendment. However, the city countered, saying that the ordinances were constitutional because the Second Amendment did not apply to the states, citing the Supreme Court precedent in D.C. v. Heller, saying that it explicitly refrained from saying whether the Second Amendment applied to the states. The Federal District Court rejected the plaintiffs' arguments, and the Seventh Court of Appeals affirmed. The petitioners then asked the Supreme Court to hear the case. In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of McDonald. Chief Justice Robert Scalia and Kennedy joined Justice Alito's opinion in full support for McDonald. Justice Thomas only joined in part, and 3 other justices dissented. To summarize the dissenting opinions, Justice Stevens argued that owning a personal firearm was not a liberty interest protected by the Due Process Clause. Similarly, the other justices who dissented believed that there is nothing in the Second Amendment's text, history, or underlying rationale that characterizes it as a fundamental right, warranting incorporation through the 14th Amendment.
I'm here today because my Second Amendment rights have been violated and therefore my civil liberties, because I was denied the right to purchase a handgun.
The key question in this case is whether the Second Amendment is incorporated through the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment, making it applicable to the states.
The incorporation doctrine has been used to apply parts of the Bill of Rights to the states, but the court has to decide if the Second Amendment falls under this.
In a 5-4 decision, we, the Supreme Court, ruled in favor of McDonald, holding that the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms for self-defense is fully incorporated by the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment, and therefore it is applicable to the states.